Niger State students at the Federal University of Technology are seriously complaining of the growing cost of decent accommodation outside their campuses. The students are now accusing some landlords and real estate agents of exploiting them due to the lack of sufficient hostel accommodation on campus. So with all these allegations in mind, Charami Bamayi visited the school to find out the true state of things in that area.
Like now, these are our lodge. It was like 160. I was there renting it like when I was in 300 level. But now the current price is 275.
That's a 71% increase in just 2 years. Yakub's story resonates among many students who pay a huge fee to rent a room off campus at the Federal University of Technology in Minna. For many others, they cannot even find an affordable accommodation close to school. At a pre-convocation press briefing at the institution, the Vice Chancellor of the university acknowledged that accommodation is one of the challenges in the school.
Reaching out to our alumni, friends and stakeholders with the means to consider supporting us in providing hostel accommodation as the population of students keep increasing. We welcome genuine private investors who are interested in engaging in a public-private partnership for this endeavor.
Out of more than 26,000 students, the school hostel can only accommodate less than 5,000, leaving a question begging for an answer. What about the other 19,000 students? That's where my story begins. Directly opposite the Federal University of Technology, Minna, is the host community called Gidankwano. The community is a rural community without some basic infrastructure and social amenities, except for the Federal University of Technology that moved its permanent site here. I drove around the neighborhood in a tricycle, moving from one lodge to another, comparing prices. I saw that the quality of building or available facility in some houses does not commensurate with the rent. Most of the rooms here are single rooms self-contained. For example, this one cost 240,000 naira, and it was so poorly designed that the shower is positioned directly on the toilet seat. The occupant here has clearly nowhere to stand to have a bath. No building regulations.
220,000 naira for a lodge that there's no wardrobe, no kitchen cabinet. You really want to fix everything. And even the condition of the house, this is no POP, everything. And this is a very serious issue because the things are just going. There's going to school and coming back here is 500 naira per day. Not even about eating and the rest. Not to talk of the house accommodation again.
Just close to this apartment is another one where a room, a parlor and a kitchen, toilet and bathroom cost a whooping 750,000 naira, and a single room goes for 450,000 naira. Yet, students are paying for it. Outside this area, many people do not pay this much to rent a house. Nothing special here. The house is not furnished, no alternative source of power or generator, only constant water supply and a gate man. At this apartment with over 50 rooms, the fee is 275,000 for a single room self-contained. Although expensive, some students that live here find a way of augmenting this money by either pairing with another student or engaging in small businesses. Olamilekun Yusuf is an engineering student that uses machine learning to create computer-assisted devices.
Gas level monitoring and leakage detection system, whereby you can monitor the level of your gas and also to know if your gas is leaking remotely while you're not at home. So I do hands-on experience such as embedded system, computer vision, and AI, and also machine learning, whereby we do projects like we bring ideas into reality in our department. Let's say, for example, now undergraduate projects and also postgraduate projects. Monthly income fluctuates, but per cloth, I saw like 10,000 naira for one cloth. So it fluctuates based on how many orders I get in a month. Then if I sell wristwatches on the side as well, or rings or any other thing I sell on the side. So is that?
On campus, the student union government is enraged by the attitude of landlords, which they consider to be exploitative, and they want the school authority to intervene. I met with Dr. Bashiru Ganiu, who is the Dean of Student Affairs. He is in charge of student accommodation. He says The solution to the accommodation crisis is to have more private individuals invest in building hostels inside the school.
All right, because university, we cannot accommodate all the students, looking at the dwindling resources, very meager resources that come from government. And how much are we even charging as school fee? I want to believe FUTMinna school fees is the cheapest in the country. We are charging 39,900, which is far less than what parents paid in nursery and primary school. And that is for one session, for a whole year university. You get the point? So they bought land, they built those houses, and they fix what they want to fix. Now, what we can do is, and what we have even attempted to do in the past, is that, yes, we notice the way people charge. We are trying to, we made attempt to see that, okay, we come in as to serve as middlemen.
Deficit in accommodation is oftentimes not a new challenge for most Nigerian universities, as the universities are not able to provide enough accommodation on campus for their students, who now turn to their host communities to get accommodation. Now, landlords and developers are taking advantage of this challenge by exploiting the students and their parents. What can be done to avert this and bring the landlords to table of compromise, as they too complain of the high cost of building materials? Chanemi Bameyi, TVC News, Minna.